Hello, my sunshine, and welcome to a new episode of the Hot Girl Morning Podcast. I am so excited and so grateful to have you here, and happy 2026. This is my first episode in a new year, and I'm so excited to talk to you today because in today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about manifestation, about motivation for the new year. I'm going to give you also a quick life update, and it's just going to be a nice episode that you can listen to while going for a walk, while driving somewhere, while cooking, cleaning, whatever you have to do. And I hope that you will enjoy this episode and by the end of it, feel a tiny bit more motivated, reconnected with yourself, and just looking forward to the future and feeling clarity and all these things. If you don't know, my name is Greta. I'm an accountability and empowerment coach. And on this podcast, we talk about all things personal growth, mindfulness, self-love, manifesting your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself. So if any of these topics sound interesting to you, make sure to follow this podcast, rate it 5 stars if you really enjoy it, or maybe send it to a friend who might need to hear this today. And yeah, happy new year. Welcome to the new year. I am so excited to finally have this beautiful microphone back in my hand and to be able to talk to you. And quick question to you. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How was your Christmas, New Year's time? Was it a good time? Was it a hard time? What's currently your energy? Let's just do a quick check-in. I actually feel really grateful that I can come back to talk to yourself, but I also realize how important it is to take breaks and sometimes have some time off where you don't think about work and all these things. And honestly, my holiday kind of surprised me in a good way, where it was much more relaxing than I thought. And it was really a way for me to reconnect with myself. Last year, around this time, I didn't feel the energy to reflect about my year, and especially not the energy to set all the goals. I was just not feeling that energy. Something changed, and this year I really felt it. And I am actually so happy about the last episode that I posted. It was basically about reflecting on year 2025 and setting intentions for the new year. And I followed my own video, and it was a great idea. I so enjoyed it, just looking back, understanding what challenged me this year, or this past year basically, and also through that understanding what I want for my 2026. So also, no matter in what energy you're in, it is okay. It is okay, because I know sometimes we can feel so much pressure of okay, this is a new year. Now you're supposed to start with all these new habits and all these crazy things. No, you can decide to change your life at any point. And if you're feeling it this year, good for you. And if you're not feeling it, that's also okay. Okay? It is also okay. I wanted to also give you a quick update out of my life. Well, I wanted to share with you 2 things. First of all, on January 1st, I overcame one of the things that I was most scared about for a really, really freaking long time. And I don't know, there was something so meaningful about it, doing this on January 1st, just setting the energy for the rest of the year. And I'm just going to give you a quick story time into my life. If you don't know, I am actually from northern Italy. And in northern Italy, we have the Alps, and we have a lot of freaking mountains. And we are known for skiing and hiking and all these different things. And basically, when I was 11 years old, I went skiing, and it ended up with me running full speed into a fence and crashing, obviously. And since I was 11 and was crashing into this beautiful fence that then was broken after I crashed in it, I didn't ski anymore. So basically, for the past 15 years, I didn't have the courage to try to go back to skiing because I was so scared from that crash that I had as a kid. And on January 1st, I went skiing. And this is a huge deal for me, honestly, because I am quite scared of speed in general. So for me, this was a big step. So January 1st, I went skiing, and the weird thing about it is it went better than I was expecting. And I felt like I still was able to kind of do the thing. And yeah, maybe you have also something that you have been scared about, or maybe 2026 is also the year where you can step out of your comfort zone and face your fear. And besides that, I wanted to share one more big news with you, which I'm so excited about. If you don't know, I'm a digital nomad, and for the past 1.5 years, I was traveling around and living in all different kinds of places. Last year, I was like living in 5 different places in 4 different countries, which was really, really crazy, but also great, but also gave me a big sense of instability in my life. And basically now we have come to the conclusion that by mid of the year, we're going to find something fixed where we're going to settle. But for now, we're going to continue traveling for the first half of the year, and we found our next place to stay. We have been now here for 4 months, which is like an eternity compared to what we have been traveling to before. But basically, we are going to Portugal, and I am so excited about it. We're going to start in February and go until the end of March. And it's going to be our next adventure, and I'm so excited for the beach, for sunsets and sunrises, and a little bit of a warmer weather, because I can see snow when I'm looking outside, and I don't like it when it's too cold, and especially at the height where I'm at, it's not really snowing. It's like everything is just gray, and when I'm looking at the mountains, I can see snow. So that's it about my life. Let's continue talking about your life and basically giving you a sign from the universe. You know, that's what we're going to do right now. I have this beautiful book in my hand, which is called Living with Joy, Keys to Personal Power and Spiritual Transformation by Sinea Roman. And this book is filled with affirmations and quotes. And I'm going to give you a sign from the universe. And what we have here are affirmations. And I want you to truly enjoy what I am about to tell you. I live an abundant life. I focus upon what is good in my life, and thus the good in my life increases. Everything happens for my higher good. I release negativity. I have a positive outlook. I experience many positive, uplifting thoughts. I'm a good person. I acknowledge all the goodness within me. I release all sources of negativity in my life. I create a positive, uplifting environment for myself. I focus on what is positive and working well in my life. I love and appreciate people for who they are. I have positive thoughts of others. I choose to focus on the good in the world, and by doing so, I help bring about a better world. I speak about positive, uplifting things. My words bring light to others. The universe is always working for me and with me. Are you kidding me? Amen to this book. Thank you, universe, for bringing this book into my life, and special thanks to that friend who gave me this book, because how beautiful was that? How beautiful was that? Did you need to hear that today? I hope you needed to hear that today. That kind of gives me the perfect start to this episode, because these last days and weeks, I have been feeling so full of joy. Not because everything in my life is perfect and all the circumstances and everything. No, it is because I chose to step into that energy. I chose to really step into that energy of gratitude, of alignment, of joy. It makes such a huge difference how you're approaching your day, your week, your month, your year, your life, with the energy that you're setting for yourself. And these past weeks, I was really focusing on changing that energy towards my day, towards my life, towards everything that I wanted to create. If you know anything about manifestation, that is like a topic I like to read a lot about, or just watch videos. I'm not a pro, but this is just something that I am super interested in. And I believe in the power of creating a feeling. So instead of just trying to like take steps all the time to get to a goal, I think sometimes then you get to a point where you reach your goals. Yes, maybe you do, but you don't feel like you've reached them. You think like, oh, I thought I would be feeling differently when I would reach that goal, but nothing really changes. So the change that really comes in there is when it's not only about the goal, but it is also about the feeling. So instead of just focusing, okay, what are the goals in my life? What is the feeling that you want to feel in your life? What's the energy that you want to feel in your life? Like really, what is the energy that you want to feel? And this is what I have been focusing on these past weeks. Not just focusing on taking steps, but really on creating a feeling. And how am I creating this feeling? It is about changing the way I'm talking to myself, changing the way I'm like journaling and doing all these things, because it's like, today's going to be a freaking great day. Today is going to be an amazing, beautiful day because I decide so. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, incredible start to the week because I decide that. I decide how I'm going to handle challenges, and I decide how I'm going to show up. And I'm going to show up full of love towards myself and the world. And that is the choice that I get to make. And no one can take that away from me. So how can you choose and change the focus that you want to bring into the world and maybe into the year? What is the energy that you want to approach 2026 with? How can you like truly step into that energy of love towards yourself? I am telling you right here, right now, 2026 is going to be my year. It's going to be my year of feeling at peace. It's going to be my year of feeling gratitude, of feeling abundant, of manifestations becoming my reality because I decide so right here, right now. And through every day, stepping into that energy, I'm going to get closer to that. I'm stepping into my higher self. That is something that I'm choosing. And don't get me wrong, stepping into your higher self and doing all these things doesn't mean that all of a sudden the world and everything is perfect and all the circumstances, like everything aligns. No, it is a different way of you handling it. It is a different way of you handling challenges coming your way. And this is not about being positive and happy dappy doopy all of the time. This is also about acknowledging how you're feeling. Acknowledging maybe the frustration, the sadness. But is there a different way you can handle this? Is there a different way you can handle this? 2026 will be your year. 2026 will be the best year you have experienced in so freaking long. It will be your year. This will be the year where your dreams will become reality. This will be the year where you feel so full of joy, knowing that you got it and you did it. You put in the work. And I want you to do this even right now with me. Let's do a quick visualization. I want you to take a deep breath. First of all, I want you to know you're safe, you're loved, you're protected, and life is happening for you. Life is happening for you. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. If you're driving a car or doing anything like that, obviously don't close your eyes. You're safe, you're loved, you're protected. 2026 will be your year. 2026 will be an amazing year for you because you decide so. It will not be maybe a year without any challenges, but this will be the year where you're showing up for yourself, where you're allowing yourself to feel the pain, where you're allowing yourself to feel the joy, where you're choosing boundaries, where you're choosing yourself and you're choosing to create a better world. You're choosing your dreams. I want you right now to imagine the end of 2026. And I want you to imagine this end of 2026, thinking about the fact that you had the best year of your life. It was so incredible, so beautiful, so magnificent. What happened in your 2026? Like really from that perspective of you had the best freaking year of your life. What happened in that year? Think about all different areas of your life. What happened that you got to the point where you feel so grateful and so full of joy that your year was better than you could have ever imagined? What is the feeling, the energy that you're sensing right now? How does your life feel like knowing that you have put in the work and you got yourself there? Really allow yourself to let go of any judgment, let go of anything of that sort, and just allow yourself to feel that energy. 2026 is going to be your year. It's going to be your best year. It's going to be a year where you're overcoming things that are holding you back, where you're letting go of limiting beliefs, and it's not always going to be easy, but you're going to get there. Now, with that energy and with that focus, I want you to approach 2026. I want you to approach every single day knowing that you have everything within you to get yourself there. You have everything within you to get yourself there. I want you to find a way to create that feeling on a daily, to understand what it is that you truly want from life and from this year. To truly understand what you're craving. And not just on an outer surface level, but deep within yourself. And I want you also to be honest with yourself. What are you currently doing that is taking you away from that reality that you want to be living? Is there anything that you are doing or not doing that is holding you back? Maybe you're addicted to your phone and we need to get rid of that addiction. Maybe there is something else that is currently going on where you're not showing up for yourself. And this is not about perfection. This is not about doing like the 75 hard. No, this is not about all these things. And we sometimes think of when we slip a day or two with whatever we want to go towards, that we have to start from scratch, but you don't have to. And you have to get rid of that mindset. Step by step, day by day. Step by step, day by day. And not every day you're going to have the same amount of energy to put into whatever you want to create in your life. And that is okay. But approach these days with mindfulness, knowing that you're going to give it what you have, but your focus is to take care of yourself. This is not about perfection. This is about taking step by step, day by day. 2026 will be your best year. By the end of 2026, you will see so many of your dreams, so many of your goals becoming reality. Because you have decided to change what has been holding you back. And you have decided to choose yourself. Take another deep breath. You're safe, you're loved, you're protected. You are safe, you're loved, you're protected. And at this point, I would love to know, what is it that you want for your new year? What is it that you really, really want? And what is currently holding you back? Is it the fact that you don't know, like, really with clarity what you actually want and how to get there? Is it that you maybe need accountability? Is it maybe that something else is missing? I want you to figure out how to change these things. I want you to figure out how to overcome what is currently in your way of your dream life. And maybe, just maybe, I can be part of that. I would love to help you towards your dreams. And there is a new offer that I have just launched, which is my accountability program. If you feel like you know your goal, kind of, you know your dream, but you are just finding it so hard to continuously show up for yourself and to hold yourself accountable, then I have the absolute perfect offer for you. And I have 2 more spots open that will get 50% off. 50% off. And how that looks like is basically you will have one-on-one accountability sessions with me once per week for 30 minutes, and I'm going to kick your butt. No. Well, yes, in a way I will kick your butt. I will also tell you when you need to be kind to yourself. But there is no freaking way when you are working with me that you're not going to get towards your goals. There's just no way. I would love to help you there. You will find more information down in the show notes. Otherwise, feel free to DM me on Instagram at greta.webhofer, greta.webhofer. And I will send you a document with more information telling you all about it. And in general, my goal and with everything that I want to do, I want to help you get towards your dreams. I want to help you feel your life on a different level. And I hope I can help you with that. Thank you so much for being here. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.